I don't know why that like was playing a bit before and like after it finished. I don't know what was going on there. Anyway, welcome back to another Bring a Blanket live writing and productivity sprints. I do have my blanket because Panda is in the chat and he'll have a go at me if I don't, but it is like 28 degrees Celsius today, so it is just going to be on my lap, but it's here. It's here. Let's have a look and see what you guys are up to today. If you haven't been to my channel before, my name is Emma Bennet. I'm a contemporary romance writer from the UK, and these sprints are just very, very chilled. I do them a few times a week. We go for about 3 hours, usually doing 25-minute sprints with a few minutes chatting in between. Panda himself was first to comment, and Esty was second. Esty is currently streaming on her channel at the moment, so I have popped a link to that stream in the chat if you fancy doing a little bit of stream hopping. Jocelyn is also here. Hello, how are you today? And a few seconds to go. Yeah, it's exciting, isn't it? Can't wait to see if Elma's going to bring a blanket, as it says on the tin. Yeah, I did, don't worry. And I've got my hot cup of tea because I'm British, so we still drink the tea even in this weather. And Felicia is here, Dreaming Truth author. Hello. Oh, and my new friend Olivia is here. Olivia has recently started a kind of booktube, authortube channel, and it's really, really lovely. And she reached out to me on Instagram, actually, because she has an Instagram account and she found me there. And we've been having a little bit of a chat. She's studying for law exams, which sounds very, very intense, extremely intense. What I would do, Olivia, is I will give you a wrench when we get into the first sprint, and then you can share a link to your channel if you like in the chat. Everybody's saying hi. Panda is always so polite in the chat. I love that. It's just like having like a little polite moderator there saying hi to everybody. Margaret says morning, or please have some sourdough toast and share in Emma's tea. I would love some sourdough toast, but I don't have any. I'd love some sourdough toast with some crunchy peanut butter on right now, actually. This isn't the weird tea bags. This is, I don't think. Oh, it is. Oh, no. This is half of the weird toast and jam tea bag mess, because I had 2 leftover cups of tea and I put them together and heated them up thinking that they were both normal tea. Oh. The poops hit the fan here today. Hello, Books and Yarns. I think you're new, so I probably better behave myself because it's not people who know what my moods are like here. It turns out there are new people. How are you? What are you going to be working on today? What is everybody going to be working on today? What I'm wanting to do is read my library books that I picked up earlier, because I got 2. Oh, I'll get them. Stretch over. Oh, Margaret laughing at my weird tea. As a true tea connoisseur yourself, that is just cruel of you to share in my misery. You have been kind of mean the last couple of days. Just saying. Get it together. Yes, I got these from the library morning, both by Virginia Heath, who I interviewed recently, and that interview is over on my channel. We're on my channel. Is somewhere else on my channel. How would I say that? I don't know. It's here. You can find it. It's easy to find. Anyway, we have Never Fall for Your Fiance, and we have Never Rescue a Rogue. And these sound so fun because there's some comedy in them and stuff. And I really like Virginia's writing. So what I want to do is just sit here, get comfy with my blanket and my tea and my dogs, who are, one of them is a little bit over there and one of them's under the table, and just like read my books. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not, because my own Regency romance is not going to get written unless I get my bottom in gear, is it? So that is probably what we are going to be doing today. Speaking of which, I am going to add this timer to the stream. Let's have a look. Oh, Margaret says, I've had to adjust the tea situation in my parents' house. Is pretty atrocious. Oh no, tell all, what's happened? Do they not have a good variety for you? Those covers, they are really, really cute covers. So she writes for Mills and Boon and for Headline, and the Headline ones are very, very nice. And they are in like the rom-com section in Barnes and Nobles and stuff. That's where they put them, as opposed to like, you know, the Mills and Boon ones, which are like in a separate romance section or whatever. So that's quite cool. Still need to watch that interview, but it's been crazy around here. Kayak adventure went well. I was jumping in the ocean. Yay! That's awesome. I love kayaking. I bet you didn't know that about me. But only on flat water because I don't want to learn to roll. Oh, Justin's working on a scene today. Margaret says, my mum never has anything but weird herbals. Whenever I come, I bring my own black and go through it all. There are supermarkets, Margaret. You know, you can go to the supermarket. Oh man, it's just as bad the second sip. What I'm putting up with for you people. And morning from Florida, from Devon. Hi, Devon. How are you? What are you going to be working on today? Right, let's get started with this first sprint so we can feel all virtuous. We have the lovely kittens from the wonderful SD Houston. This is my private timer. None of you guys can use it. Oh. Okay, let's get productive in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. How was that first one for you guys? That end came as a bit of a shock because I was busy messaging something to Andy. And yeah, I was working, really? No, I wasn't. But the first sprint is always like a warm-up, I figure. So that's fine. The chat has been very, very busy. I love it. I'm not sure if any of it actually makes any sense. But, you know, it's all good. It's all good, people. Let's see if I can find where we were. And there's lots of people here. That's cool. So close. So close. There's Margaret. We have that. Here we go. I found it. Devon is beta reading chapter 6 of book 1. Hope that goes really, really well for you. Andy was asking how my tea is. I've actually moved it out of the way because I kept sipping it and forgetting that it was gross. And then like the face comes. That face. We don't need that face. We don't need that face. I pull enough silly faces as it is without adding in yucky teas. Yeah, Panda does like his tea, certain teas. And I joke that I've got that in my, because, you know, everybody knows that if you need to know anything about Andy, I've got my file, so I can look stuff up for you. He's a domestic man of mystery, and I'm determined to discover it all. So Devon was asking if we'd heard of Sipsby, which is like a tea delivery service, and you take the most amazing quiz I've ever taken in my life, honestly. And then it suggests different teas for you. And it is like genuinely amazing. They sound so, so delicious. So thank you. Thank you for the joy that was that quiz. And if anybody wants to try it out for themselves, this is not sponsored content. Devon has put the link. How cool would it? Oh my God, imagine if I could get sponsored by a tea company. And then this would be like, bring a cup of tea sprints. And they'd send me all these awesome teas and I would just be drinking them. That would be fantastic. That would be amazing. Olivia, I've given you a wrench now. I don't know if you know about the wrench stuff because I know that you're new. So if you don't know about it, then just put a message and we'll sort it out. Okay. Devon doesn't like matcha, so they won't send it to her. Discovered a delish lavender Earl Grey decaf for evening drinking. That sounds so good. So, so good. And only black teas. Yeah, I quite like some fruit teas, but only green tea I drink is peppermint. Oh, I don't like peppermint. Oh, no. Don't like peppermint. Don't like peppermint. But yeah, they've got some really good suggestions there. A couple of months ago, Devon says they sent me a coffee like tea that was decaf. It was too strong and stained the inside of my mug, but it smelled good. Okay. I'd rather just have like coffee, you know? Yeah, and this reminded me that I made dandelion honey a couple of years ago. It was quite the effort, honestly, but it did taste like honey. What do I remember? I'll see the dark to my light came to join us, and so did the lovely Heather. So watch dog. What else have we got? Sorry about my doggies moving around. Which one is that? Oh, that's Paris. Yeah, Jocelyn says all the tea flavors sound super delicious. I suppose I'm the only coffee drinker here right now. I do love coffee, but usually decaf. But I love my tea as well. And pumpkin tea. Yeah. Pumpkin tea sounds interesting. And Olivia drinks coffee. Arcee's bring up a cup of his favorite Devil Mountain coffee. This stuff is unholy in its strength. Devon averages 4 cups of coffee a day. And Panda's very against anything pumpkin-y, apparently. That's discrimination. What about pumpkin pie? You like pies? And I said that I like pumpkin spice lattes, and I knew that RC would jump on that one. I just knew it. I knew I wouldn't get away with that one. That sounds delicious. Madagascar vanilla sounds really, really nice. People greeting each other. Devon says, I keep telling my husband it isn't my fault. Pumpkin is seasonal. Love pumpkin. Yeah, but the thing is, like, now with it being hot, I wouldn't want pumpkin spice anything. It's not right. But as soon as it gets chilly, I'm like, pumpkin spice, pumpkin spice, pumpkin spice. It's delicious. It's delicious. Yeah, apparently I'm basic. I don't care. I don't care. Justin likes her green tea. Very good for you. I just love the amount of tea talk here, especially from the British people. Elma's a basic simpleton, apparently. Oh, Panda. And probably below that, therefore, to be honest, can't do simpleton. It is a simp for me. RC says, I'm not even that big of a coffee fan. Unfortunately, nothing else is strong enough aside from energy drinks. I've never had an energy drink. I don't know what would happen to me if I attempted an energy drink. And then Panda obviously thought he'd pushed me too far. So Elma is so gifted she can blend in with the Sims, which I think is you being nice, but I'm not 100% sure. But I said, we don't judge people for their drink choices here. This is a safe space, unless you drink chai lattes. So gross. Heather says, why are cats so cute when they sleep? Cats are cute all the time. Super cute. Panda said, I made the mistake of alienating cake-loving people, then had to walk it back because I do actually like some types of cake. That was a whole controversy. Banana cake gate. And of course, RC would like chai. We are opposites. What can we say? We should see how far we go with this opposite thing. I wonder if there's anything that we both like that's the same. That's the same. Did that make sense? You know what I mean. You know what I mean. If there's anything, if there's anything that we both like, or whether it's just completely different. Chai is like winter in a cup. I like chai teas, but I don't like milk in with my tea, so that's just gross. Yucky. Panda says, cats are cute when they sleep to make up for the havoc they cause when they're awake. Yeah. Chocolate milk. Is that pumpkin spice? Chocolate milk, really? Are they supposed to go together? Were you saying that chocolate milk is better than pumpkin spice? And RC Cola? I've never heard of RC Cola before. My current iced coffee tastes exactly like chocolate milk, says Laura Gomez. Nice. I've never heard of RC. Does anybody know what it stands for? Apparently they still sell it in Chicago, but it's gross now. Used to be decent in a glass bottle. There you go. Fist bumping going on. Heather saw some RC at my local Walmart a few days ago. You'll find an RC in every town. Oh, and Devon's sister will want to know that. Cool. See how we help people? Did you name yourself after a cola? There, now I have that dumb commercial jingle stuck in my head. What's RC? I don't do well with human trafficking stuff. That's not okay. Look at you having morals. I love it. I don't even know that jingle. And stop trying to get the jingle in other people's head. That's mean. Keep it to yourself. Shadow is here. Hi, how are you doing? Oh my goodness, those donuts that you shared on Instagram yesterday looked amazing. And I don't even like donuts. RC is offended. I didn't know it was possible to offend him. Congratulations, Panda. Discovered something new. Are you being sold or selling yourself? RC selling his voice to the highest bidder. Human trafficking isn't everyone's cup of pumpkin spice, but I do have other stories available. Devin is asking, can I share my indie freelancers project on the next break? We are looking for a few more marketing specialists. Of course you can. I'm not sure if you do have a wrench, so I'll check during the next sprint, because I'm not like Shannon. I can't do all the things at the same time, but I'll do it in the next sprint. I was only able to write 300 words. Olivia, that was like 280 more than me. It's a start. It's a start. Oh, Carolyn's here. Hi, Carolyn. How are you? Make sure I know you don't have a wrench yet, but I will give you one. Share your channel. I've only just discovered Carolyn, but her channel is super cool. She's got loads and loads of good stuff on there. And yeah, we will link away. Margaret says, got 8 posts done for the job. Working 9 till 5. What a way to make a living. Oh, yeah. 300 is good, says Laura. Well, you would say that because you usually get 300. So, and well done. Yeah, somebody's working. Margaret says, this may be all I have time for this AM, but it's been lovely. Oh, thank you. I'll see you going, only 300. You're such a wind-up merchant. Leave her alone. She's not ready for you yet. People have to build up to you and Andy, okay? Like, be introduced to Margaret first, and like gentle. Kids are home for the summer holidays, so I'm pretty distracted, says Carolyn. Oh, I hope you're all having fun. Oh, see, I'm a bloody snail. Slimy? Summer holidays already in the US. They start early. Olivia says, I know I have started writing after a month of break now, and I am slow at it now. It's frustrating. RC's winding you up. He does that. Just don't pay any attention, okay? Just don't. Panther says, FYI, folks, Emma claims she has a file on me, but she also has the lies on me, so we will never know which is truth or fact. I know. Tetley, I'll go on screen to drink your tea if you fancy a sponsorship thing. Completely. I'll do a collab with you with that. I'm going to get in touch with them. I'm just going to message them and be like, look, you have no idea how powerful I am on YouTube. You just need to send me tea. The order of the wrench, indeed. Indeed. We will start another sprint in a minute. Carolyn says, right, how is it summer? My husband is a teacher, so usually he plays with them all summer, but this week he's had to go in for meetings. Oh. Yeah, well, I hope you have an awesome time and do some summery things. I work from home, so it's a very challenging time. Oh. Is Tetley the one with the chimpanzees? No, is that PG Tips? Tetley's like the little men, isn't it? I thought. Being sponsored by a tea company. Yeah, it would. This is now the dream. The dream is to be sponsored by a tea company. Cranberry tea is my fave, says Olivia. ML is here. Hi, ML. How are you doing? Carolyn, I have trouble with drinks from a sensory standpoint, and I only drink water, but I luckily found a caffeine mix in for water. I don't need the caffeine. I'm like this without it. It's great. Caffeine for water. Andy has whole issues with caffeine. And Shadow says, oh, I should make myself a drink or maybe order a coffee from McDonald's and have it delivered. Yeah, order a burger, get some fries. Like, come on, if you're going to get a coffee, you may as well get some fries as well. Burger, maybe some nuggets. I don't know. Laura says, I haven't had a MacD's for 3 years. I don't know when the last time I had one. Maybe a couple of years for me. I don't tend to eat food like that, to be honest. It makes me feel yuck. Carolyn says, which I'm not crazy about, but I got to get caffeine or... it's 9 a.m. here, or I would. Oh, you can't get the burgers at that time. Or maybe you don't fancy a burger if it's 9 a.m., in fairness. Carolyn says, my 5-year-old daughter agrees with you that chocolate milk is the best. There we go. There we go. I'll see a 5-year-old agrees with your drink choice. Congratulations. RC stands for Royal Crown. Reigning champ. Real crass? Oh no, you put class. Sorry, I misread. Apologies. Real Chicago. Rotting corpse. Panda likes his whiskey. I got me a 12-year-old aged whiskey that I enjoy some evenings with Coke. You can't have a nice whiskey and mix it with Coca-Cola, you Philistine. Oh, Philistine. Absolutely. Oh, thank you, Panda, for sharing Carolyn's channel. That's so kind of you. I'm imagining you saying that, RC, in your voice, being all like horror and serious, sat there with your chocolate milk. I kind of love it. Devon has a wrench. There we go. And she's sharing her database that she's building for indie authors who are looking for services. Very, very cool. Yeah, I know about your lactose sensitivity. I got that down. Thanks. Lactojoy is the best name for a tablet that allows you to eat cheese ever. Guys, we're going to need to start another sprint. This is getting silly. RC likes to stir the pot a little, banter like, but he's okay. Don't be put off by his odd comments. Where did you get the stirring the pot thing? Was that yesterday with Richard? I wasn't stirring anything. I'd be lucky to get 100 words in a sprint. I'll stirring the chat. Yeah, I'm going to behave in the next one. I'm going to be so well behaved. Inka's here. Hi, Inka. How are you? I only stirred pots named Dickie. Yeah, we know. Etsy rabbit hole. Oh, cool. Carolyn didn't need caffeine until she started working for herself. Excellent. Binge. Everybody's being so nice. Okay. I'm gonna start a sprint, guys, because there's a lot going on here. And we're supposed to be working. RC has the taste buds of a 5-year-old and the heart of a 10-year-old sitting on my desk. That's it. Bring it back to cool. Yeah, you've lost all cool. You're sitting there drinking chocolate milk. Okay, you have lost all cool. I'm sorry. May I link to my stream? Heather, of course you can. Usually I would go through and find it and pop it there for you. What time are you starting at? In like 10 minutes on the hour? Oh, Joanne is here. Did I miss Joanne? I'm so sorry, Joanne. There we go. How are you feeling today? Because you weren't very good yesterday, were you? I hope you're feeling better now. Okay, guys, let's do another sprint because this is getting ridiculous. Getting ridiculous. Very fun, but ridiculous. Okay, let's get all productive and awesome in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. How did that sprint go for you? I hope it was cool and productive. I had a little bit of a breakthrough with my Regency idea. So I had one idea, but I want it to be part of a series about a family. And I realized that this particular idea would need to be the second in the series. It just won't work as the first. There's no way I can do that. But I've just come up with another idea for the first one in the series, and I think it's really good. So that was very, very, very exciting. You can see excited author face. This is official excited author face. Right, let me see what you guys have been up to. More importantly, going back. Still going back. Here, I think we were about here. So Heather popped a link to her stream if you fancy doing a little bit of stream hopping. She started about 17 minutes ago, and her streams are lovely. And the lovely Nicole from Nicole's Bookish Nook turned up. If you want book recommendations, just make sure that you go over to Nicole's channel, okay? She always knows the coolest books. She's awesome. RC says, I'm drinking a strong cup of Devil Mountain coffee. Thank you very much. Chocolaco is my nightcap. So classy. Stay classy there. Nicole, I wrote too much yesterday, so from now on I'll be reading and finishing. An elderly lady is up to no good. Cool. Oh, too fast, I see. Yes, I remember yesterday in the chat you were like, oh my God. Was it in the, oh, that was it. It was, you were working during my chat, but it was during Panda's one, wasn't it? Devon is heading out to run some errands. Have a nice time. Bonnie is here. Hello, Bonnie, working on her daughter's IHIP. I think you'd probably say that for 2023-2024 school year today. ML has a picture of a cute kitten on my desktop. Cool. I don't know what's on my desktop. Probably my dogs. Probably my little doggos. Panda says, I haven't found the strong coffees. What are the strongest ones you like? I remember you said there was a Death Wish one. Yeah, that name really does stick. So I was asking Bonnie what the IHIP or whatever it is, and it's to do with home education. It's like a plan for it. So that's cool. And RC is pointing out to everybody that chocolate milk isn't the healthiest drink before bed. Valhalla is his normal brand. And Sam is here. My friend Sam. Emma. And I was wondering if Bonnie State had a lot of requirements for home educators, because I know it really varies over the US, doesn't it? ML says, I'm practically done with my novel. I just have to tweak and edit my last few chapters. That is amazing. Well done. Bonnie's about halfway through the paperwork. Brilliant. And ML says, checking over the notes for my macro edit to make sure I made all the changes or additions in my novel. Very awesome. Very, very awesome. Lots of people saying hello, hello, hello. We need a nickname for Nicole in our little like AuthorTubers group, so I'm working on that. Nicole calls everybody Buttercup at the beginning of her videos, which I really, really like. It always brings a smile to my face. So I call her Buttercup sometimes now because I want to bring a smile to her face as well. But I think we can do better than that for a nickname because she uses it, so it's kind of not her nickname. Yeah, so yeah. And Panda says it's cool to have code names. It is. We're so cool. We are so cool. You guys just wait on the keep the 1st of July free, okay? Because we are going to be doing another one of our write-a-thons. I believe this one's going to be a 15-hour write-a-thon. But Shannon has made us all into superheroes. It's properly amazing. She's used AI to like put our faces onto superheroes. So I'm Black Widow and Panda is Iron Man and Shannon is oh, what's her name? Wanda when she like Scarlet Witch. There we go. And Hanania is Gamora and Margaret is Wasp. I think that's everybody. It looks so cool. I'm very, very excited about that. And Jessica's, they're just jumping in. I got a late start to my work day as I had a few things to handle first. Looking forward to getting things done. Awesome. Yeah, trying to come up with some ideas for nicknames for Nicole. Joanne's feeling a little bit better today. Oh, sweetheart. Hi, Emma. How's it going? It is going well. Thank you. It is going well. I'm very, very happy with what I've just come up with for this book. It's very exciting. Laura was saying, can a fictional 6-year-old be left in a bath by himself? Please help me. I am childless. And I said no. Maybe in real life, but I think readers will rip you apart for that, I'm afraid. I think it really depends on the child and the type of bath and whether they've got like, a mat and them. What I used to do with mine when they were like not babies or whatever is like clean the bathroom while they're in there and chat to them, like come and go, get their clothes and stuff like that. And Sam is good. Joanne's wondering if I can have a wrench. Yeah, I will try to remember to do it in the next thing. I'm not very good at doing lots of things at once. Lois says, I need him out of the way for a bit. Maybe he can just have a nap. 6-year-olds don't nap. Sorry, I'm spoiling everything. They don't nap. They can go and play quietly in his room or something, or watch a film, something like that. Sam says, nap time might be the best option or a play date. Yeah, play date. That's a good idea. The oldest that any of mine were when they took a nap was 4, and that wasn't a regular daily thing. That was just if they were really tired. Nicole says, I check my emails and social media platforms instead of reading. Needed to be done. It's all good. It's all good. Bonnie says, moving to garden work soon. Heather is live and working. Awesome. Carolyn says, I have a 6-year-old and I don't leave him longer than a few seconds to grab something. Yeah, you might leave the bathroom door open and like go to their bedroom to get them their clean pajamas or whatever. I'd normally speak to them as I was going back and forth. But yeah, you wouldn't actually leave them to have a bath by themselves. All the best with work, Joanne's saying to Heather. Inka says, I dealt with the email I've been putting off all day. Nice one. We love that here. Eva is here. Hi, Eva. Henry, Eva's here. Say hi. Hello. I love his deep voice. Laura says, thank you, Carolyn. Next time I'm making this kid older. Yeah. Kids in stories can be a pain in the bum. An absolute pain in the bum, especially getting the language right for the age as well. Carolyn says, it kind of depends on how mature the kid is too, but if you have more questions, reach out. I have an almost 5-year-old and a just turned 7-year-old. Yeah. Oh, Rita's here. Hi, Rita. Hello. Love the morning sprints. Thanks for getting me motivated first thing for me. Oh, it is an absolute pleasure. I love them too. Carolyn said, if he did something super exhausting, maybe he would fall asleep in front of the TV. Yeah. Exactly. It's so cute when they do that. ML, I can't wait to get to work on my series books. In Mama Oldie's words, this is going to be good. The Princess and the Frog. Awesome. Kids generally stop napping around 3. Yeah. Eva says, naps were such a fun time. Remember? Yeah, when I was pregnant with my 3rd, the older 2 were like, both of them were under 3, and they'd go off for a lovely long, like 1.5 hour, 2-hour nap. It was so lovely. I'd put my feet up with a cup of tea and some cake or something and binge watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Dawson's Creek. For some reason, I was reliving those 90s vibes. Those naps they were beautiful. 5-year-old is loud and chaotic in the bath. If he gets quiet, we check on him. Yeah, it depends. It depends on the child. He was saying, Henry, yeah. He's painting. He's painting next to me here. Okay, right. Let's get into, is it only our 3rd sprint? Heck yeah, Buffy. Do you know the story of when I met David Boreanaz? That is his name. Yeah, Angel. It's a good story. Laura says, so we stop napping at 3 and start napping again at about 30. Yeah. Currently, the kid's next to me painting and building Legos and asking me to get up and do something every few seconds. Team Spike forever. Yep. Yep. Love him. You said that at the same time she said Henry was next to her. Now my son is pretending it's raining on me and hitting me on the head. Talk about hard rain. Oh, dear. You must share it. I will. Let me do this sprint first. So let's get some work done and then I will share the story. It's not a great story, but it's typical of me. There we go. Let's be all productive and awesome. Let's go. Hiya, hiya, hiya. How is everybody? How did that go for you guys? Bum, bum, bum. Let's see what everybody's up to, what you've been doing. I think it's all girls here now. Boys had to leave to go and do stuff. Cool, we can talk girly things. Spike, yeah. You must share it. Oh, yeah, okay. So David Boreanaz was in London, and he was doing like an appearance at the Big Forbidden Planet store. I'm wanting to say Leicester Square, but that doesn't sound right in my head. Anyway, it's this enormous Forbidden Planet store. So my sister and I decided that we were going to go down and meet him. And so we went along, and I think we got there quite early, but there was already this huge queue, and we had to queue. I think it was like 3 hours that we were inching forward in this queue before we actually got into the store. And then he was behind like this big desk, sitting there looking even more handsome in real life. Okay, the man is beautiful. And we finally get in front. So I'm before my sister, so I went up to him before my sister, and I stood in front of him, and I just lost it completely. I could not think of a single thing to say other than I'm a student. And for some reason, I just went, I'm a student. I'm a student. And my sister had to drag me away from him because I was being so strange. So she didn't actually get to say anything to him. Nobody got anything signed or anything because I'm that embarrassing as a person. Yeah. So there we go. Carolyn was saying that she loves naps now. Yep. Eva, it's not a great story, but it's typical of me. Yeah, well, you know what I mean now. Not a great story. It just shows I shouldn't be taken out anywhere. And not as cringy as the holding hand fiasco of the other day, for those of you who heard about that one. Lindsay said, did I make it in time today? Because Lindsay turned up at the very end of the sprint yesterday. So it's lovely to have her here. My brother met David too. I love the way he's just David to you, because, you know, your family knows him. So it's just like, oh, David. Yeah. My brother met David. Yeah, of course. My brother was obsessed with Angel, and I'm obsessed with Spike. Cool. Sad that you didn't get to meet Spike. Oh no, this is why I don't meet celebrities. Yeah, I'm embarrassing. Rita says, so jealous. I wouldn't be able to talk either. Team Spike, though. And Emma, thanks for giving me a wrench. No problem at all. I gave wrenches to a few people, I think. I was busy getting wrenchy. The Rita, yeah, I can't spell David Boreanaz's last name, so it's David. I actually learned how to spell it because it's awkward if you don't know how to spell your own future last name. So I thought that I should know that before I met him, and then, yeah, I messed it all up. Ladies, learn from me. Learn from the mistakes that I make. It's all I can say. That's all I can say. My vlog is going to be up tomorrow from when I went to Abergavenny the other day on Monday, and I met the skunk, my new best friend Pepe, and I met the little meerkat and cuddled them both. It's very, very funny footage because I just lose it completely with them. Very funny. Inca says, I met Phil Collins once and said, oh, you're short. Yeah, people say that to me. They're just like, you're tiny. Like, I thought you'd be bigger. I'm like, I tried to warn you. Tried to warn you. Laura says, David Aurora Borealis, something like that. Yeah. James Masters is easy peasy. Yeah, that's the only one you need to know. I saw Stuart Lee in a charity shop once, says Laura, and said to him, what the hell are you doing in here? Slightly aggressive. Who's Stuart Lee? I don't know, Stuart Lee. Do I need to Google it? Can somebody else just tell me so I don't have to Google it? Would that be okay? Or do I need to Google? I'll Google. Sam says it's like Benedict Cumberbatch, Cumberbund, Cabbage Patch. Yeah. It's a funny name. But he pulls it off, doesn't he? Oh, okay. So Stuart Lee, is a comedian. Yeah, so Laura, that would have been a better story if I'd known who you were talking about. Sorry. I love him. You can have him if you like. That's fine. I bestow him upon you. Cool. Yay. Awesome. Okay, so we have got time for 2 more sprints if we get started on another one now. Look at this, is so good. It's like everybody's just calmed down now that the boys have gone, and we were like, okay, we're gonna work, we're gonna behave and do things properly. I like this. I like this a lot. I do. Cool. My hair's doing weird things. I need to deal with that as well. So much to do. Okay, ladies, let's go in 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Howdy, howdy, howdy. How did that one go for you? I hope it was productive. Do we have any word counts or anything like that going on? I'm very excited about going back to having word counts again next month. I'm really looking forward to Camp Nano. It should be cool. Let's see where we were in the chat. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, dun, dun. So we were talking about Stuart Lee, the comedian, and Laura met him and panicked. Nicole is nearly done with the book she's reading. She already knows it's 5 stars. That's awesome. Perfection. Isn't it wonderful when you find a really good book like that? Adrian came and joined us. Hi, Adrian. How are you? Voting is going to be open soon for the Tuba Book Club over on Adrian's channel for the next read, because we have been reading Adrian's debut Mythic Shadow of the Spark recently, but the new book needs to be chosen, and there have been some really, really great nominations. Nicole's Bookish Nook, Nicole from there. I nominated her book. Shannon very kindly nominated one of my books, which was very, very sweet of her. But the thought of people discussing my book in detail on air, just no. So everybody vote for Nicole's. Thank you. When voting opens, I'm not sure when voting does open actually, because I didn't really know much about the Tuba Book Club before being part of it. Adrian is ecstatic today, riding high with some positive energy from getting into a book convention as a featured author. Yeah, it's so cool. You are going to have an absolute blast. Ordered prints of my books to sell, created bookmarks to hand out. I'm super excited. That's brilliant. I hope it goes really, really fantastically for you. I was passing on a message, but you already had it. People saying hi. Nicole finished the book. Awesome story. So was it a short story collection? I hadn't heard of it, I don't think. I got a croaky voice. Oh my God. I'm okay. Nicole was in the chat in Panda's stream yesterday. He just does a 1-hour stream once a week, and it is always so funny. It's absolutely hilarious. And Nicole has already started her next book, The Last Prince of Ireland by Morgan Llewellyn. Fantastic. Nanya is here. I'm here. I was panicking, but it's okay now. Just got home from the office, but I made it so sweet and booped the like button. Yes, if you haven't had a chance to boop the like button, please make sure that you do. It makes such a difference to my channel. And subscribe if you're not already. Look at the effort I'm going to help you people with your productivity. The least you can do is hit that subscribe button. Did you run? I wasn't asking if you were sweaty, but thanks for the info anyway. But walked and biked like some kind of action woman. Yeah, the Dutch do bike everywhere. And turned my stream on before even getting water. So sweet. Hydrating now. Adrian is working on tomorrow's newsletter while doing laundry, multitasking like a mofo. I like it. Is there anything better than a man doing laundry? A man cleaning the bathroom. There's nothing sexier than that. Yeah, Adrian says, didn't have much of a choice about the multitasking, but it's how I roll either way. What are you all working on? I'm planning my Regency book that I'm going to be writing next month. And then for the final sprint, I am going to be reading some of this Georgia Ahea's Regency world to kind of get background and historical things and stuff. So that should be cool. Editing over my epilogue, says ML. Paris. Does anybody else have a big dog who just doesn't seem to realize that he's big and just like bumps into things all the time and sends stuff flying? This dog has no awareness of his own size. Arita says, I'm rewriting my writer's notebook regarding my writing journey for the year. I hate a mess. Good work. Oh, me? Yes, you. The poll will be available in tomorrow's newsletter. Everybody vote for Emma. No, Adrian just wants to see me blush and go all flustery again, like I did when SD said it. Yeah, loads and loads of good books were nominated. Nobody wants to read my book. And Joanne is raising money for some commissioned character art. Let's pop a link there. Hermione says necessary, but still, I'm just going to go try and survive for now. I'm a survivor. How do you get your book nominated? People nominate people's books. Yeah, so we kind of all came along with a nomination for a book that we thought would be cool. And I've been wanting to read Nicole's book. Well, she has books, but this particular book I'm particularly wanting to read. Actually, the Foxes one looks good as well. Anyway, Nicole says, yes, all about Maud, the 88-year-old killing people that annoys her. Oh, cool. Have you read How to Kill Your Family or How to Murder Your Family or whatever that's called? I didn't sort out my hair during that sprint, did I? Need to get myself together. Whenever you put like S and S, I know it's sugar and spice, but I think S and M, and it makes me giggle because, you know, I'm me. Yeah, the panelists each nominate a book every time we finish reading the last one is how it works. Is anyone going to the self-publishing show live in London next week? That sounds really fun. I'm not going. Next week is the final week of exams. Oh, yeah. It's going to be amazing. The kiss alarm's gone off and I can't go and kiss him. Okay, I'm going to get through this. Yeah, revisions. Subscribe, what else? Joanne is finishing revising chapter 1, working on chapter 2. The shade, Hanania shame. Like the stream, what else too? Yeah, exactly. But some people have talked about it. There was a thing about your book where it was discussed. Yeah, I think. Harass us in the comments of Tuber Book Club, and one of us, probably me, have had to nominate your book sooner or later. I haven't heard of that book, Emma Bennet, but interesting title. It's really, really fun. It's about this this woman who's basically, she was brought up by her mother, and her father wanted nothing to do with her, and her mother dies, and this woman's very, very angry, so she takes revenge on her father and all of his family and like kills them one by one. It's very, very well done and very funny. It maybe goes on a little too long. It could have done with slightly tighter editing, but yeah, just too short notice. He should come and kiss you. He'd never do that on camera, never. Right, how do I join the book club? Oh, you just come along and watch it. Go along to Adrian's channel. Adrian, pop a link to your channel. Thank you. Do it. And yeah, and just come along and watch and see. We had a great time talking about Adrian's book recently. It's a great thing. Anyway, okay, so people, stop commenting. I'm starting a sprint. Okay. Some of us have got places to be. Okay, let's be all productive and awesome in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. There we go, guys. That is the end of our final sprint for the day. Was it good? What did you get done? Tell me everything. So where were we? Adrian popped his newsletter in the chat and then said to join the Tuber Book Club on Facebook. That's how you join, apparently. You can't join unless you're signed up to his newsletter. Interesting. Yeah, kiss alarm. Nicole said, I'm going to make and eat brunch. The polls will be posted in the newsletter for all to vote. Oh, seriously? Is that how you have to vote? I thought it was over on your channel. There we go. And so, how did I not know there's a Facebook group? I'm going to go and join that in a minute. And Tuber Book Club episodes are on the channel. Yeah, I think we've got all the information. Thank you. I doubt it. And Adrian had to go. Timer went off. Going to go put the wash into the dryers. Be right back. You're just trying to charm all of us females into coming along to your book club. I know what you're after. Yeah, so I offered to do a community post and maybe a shorts to kind of hopefully get some more people coming along to it. Summer months are bad for traction, says Nicole, since everyone's out living their best life on the beach. And Adrian's trying to wind me up. Don't believe a word that he says. He's just trying to get a reaction. He's not going to get it. And lots of cuteness, kitty cuteness. I'm back, cool, back in black. Yeah, I think he should go and do more chores. And I'm very sorry that I didn't say that was the last sprint. I knew it in my head, but then I got distracted by alarms. Yeah, and I used to love Pokemon Go. Did anyone else do Pokemon Go? That was a fun phase. Yeah, brain breaks are good. I'll be back tomorrow at the same time for more sprints. That's 3 p.m. British Standard Time. And then on Sunday, I am part of the Storytellers Half Weekend Sprinty Relay Doodad Ujima Flip It thingy. So that should be really fun. I haven't been a host on that before. So that is a link to the stream. Hopefully it'll be good. And Nicole's gonna, there's my other alarm. I'm gonna just turn her off. I'm going to turn that woman off. Okay. Anyway, Nicole says, I'll hit the notification button tomorrow. Thank you. Or have I already? SD, more croaky. SD's finishing up tasks for AWC. Still more to go. It's going to be so fun. It's only just over a week away and it is going to be amazing. The first conference that I've taken part in. So lots of thanks for the sprint. I love the way that Ananya always knows like what my alarms are. That is awesome. Okay, guys, thank you so much for coming. I really, really hope that you found this helpful and you got lots of things done. Adrian says, I don't know how to spell the title of your nomination for TBC. Can you spell it for me so I can find it, please? Yeah, it's, there we go. I'll put it in there. Here we go. Nicole Bierman. There we go. Okay, right. No problem. I'm glad I caught that before I went off. Have an awesome rest of your day. Be amazing. Do some more productive things if you feel like it, or don't. If not, I'm sure you got loads done during these sprints anyway. You're good. And I will hopefully catch some of you tomorrow. Bye for now.